Jesus Christ. Am I a fucking mess or am I a fucking mess? Oh, damn. Not bad numbers. Oh, fuck. What is this? Wow. It's been 11 fucking years. Well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You seen Rush 11 times? What the hell is this? Come on. They are your favorite band? View. Come on, load. Here we go. Oh, shit, I didn't do a thumbnail for this, did I? Oh. Giddy up. Bop, bop, mow, mow. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Sorry, let me make a thumbnail real quick here for this live. Man, I got to get my fucking hairs cut this week. It's looking kind of rough. Excuse me. Download. Download. You just farted? Well, good for you. Everybody's got to have a goal in life. Hope you and the wife have a wonderful weekend. We will. We will. We started our weekend with our deep freeze dying last night. That was fun. That was fun. You voted for Trump, right? There's nothing on this fucking planet that would make me vote for that sack of shit. Nothing on this planet that would make me vote for Trump. Sup, Gramps? My THC levels. What's sup with you? My heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up, bop, mow, mow. All right, that's good. Done. Minimize. All right, where are we at? Got tickets for the new tour. You talking about Rush? No. I did get tickets to for my wife and nephew to go see Bon Jovi in Madison Square Garden in July. Can we get a couple racial what? Slurs? No, if you want racial slurs, you're in the wrong fucking live, asshole. There has been nothing on this planet that made me voted for that jackass in 2016 to now and never will be. Yeah, I'm not gonna go see Rush. I got all kinds of other shit lined up for 26 already. Rush is not in the mix. Do I remember snow on Christmas? Yeah. This chat reminds me of Saturday morning in my childhood. Looney Tunes, right? It can get somewhat nuts. Tickets start at $400. From Ireland. Hello, how you doing? It was great finding your channel and make a difference because my family members support Megan, know who you are. Oh well, say hi to the family members. If you stop smoking, it will be the best decision. Just trust me, bro, please. If you keep telling me what to do with my life and my body, it's not going to break well for you because I'm just going to fucking ban you and you're not going to be around. I quit smoking cigarettes after 35 years. All I smoke now is cannabis, and I'm not going to stop. Period. Hi, Grandpa. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm living the fucking dream, man. Quite literally living the fucking dream. Love your content. Fuck Donald Trump. Thumbs up. THC for the win. When am I visiting the Mediterranean? It won't be in 26. That'll be for sure. Our vacation for 26 is booked along with a couple of other small trips. How am I going? I'm going fine. Thank you. Love you, bro. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Told a friend about your channel. He loves it. Thank you very much. Aren't you that's the plan guy? Are you talking about the video I made with about Steve Bannon? Is that what you're talking about? Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, Tom, you live bastard. Love your content. Keep up the good work. Yes, I am. Because the plan is to put the criminals in prison. And he's one of the criminals. Here in the St. Louis Valley in Colorado, smoking some greasy grapes. What am I smoking on? Toe Jam. I don't know if you can see that or not, but Toe Jam. What were MAGA going to put Hillary in prison for? I don't know, but it never happened. Do you consider yourself an American patriot? No. I was smoking on Toe Jam, and I just got done smoking Frosted Donkey. And then in addition to the Toe Jam, which I bought, it was pre-ground. This is bud. This is actual, I don't know, not bad bud. Decent looking bud, right? And this one's called Pineapple Donut. Whatever the fuck that is. Seen a couple of channels claiming Trump is either going to resign or be forced out in any way, won't last this term. You think they're accurate, or I think they're accurate. I am of the opinion that elected Republicans, not the the guys in your neighborhood that wear the fucking Trump hat and still have the Trump sign in their lawn. Not those guys. But the elected Republicans, the mechanism of the Republican Party, they hate Trump. Okay? They were all never Trump guys at some point in time. All of them. Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz, even J.D. Vance. They were all never Trump guys. But because he had such a stranglehold on the soft-headed segment of their base, that 30 to 40% of the Republican base, nobody could win if he turned against them. So they have been trying to figure out an off-ramp for years. How do we rid ourselves of this guy? How can we say 10 years from now or 5 years from now or 2 years from now, hey, we loved his policies, but we thought he was an asshole. We thought he was a despicable human being. Epstein. That's how they're going to do it. They're going to use Epstein to rid themselves of Trump. Use that as an excuse for the MAGA supporters and be like, hey, we loved his policies, but I mean, the guy trafficked children. We can't have that. And I think that they wind up using this to get rid of him. I do not think Donald Trump will be president of the United States as we head into the next presidential election. I could be wrong, though. I mean, he could survive physically and politically. You know, maybe old age doesn't get him. Maybe the politics don't get him. And maybe he survives right up to the next presidential debate. I don't know. But I think that they're looking for a way to rid themselves of him. What if it bears no fruit? Then it bears no fruit. I don't know what to say. But there is no fucking way in hell he's not involved. If Donald Trump was not involved, if everything was the way he said it was, and he's nowhere in there, he would have fucking released every fucking page of it. Unredacted. Victims' names and everything. He would have put every fucking last bit of it out there. Excuse me. Guess we won't be burning today. I have a 6-foot tall metal rooster out front, and I've got a 60-pound sandbag on its feet holding him in place, and it's so windy it just knocked him down with even that. So looks like I won't be burning in the burn pit today, even though it's the last nice warm day. And here in a couple hours, I'm going to be getting out there to do some work and get the place ready. I was a young man when this happened, and it's probably still happening. No one will tell me that it's not true. Trump, do you think Republicans in Congress will start turning on him? Well, we've already seen them start. So 4 Republicans initially signed on, and they were the signatures on the discharge petition. That was Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massie, Lauren Boebert, and I forget who the 4th one was. Then 3 more came out. So that's 7 Republicans that have said, hey, we're going to vote to release this. And the reason why the Republicans wanted to do it through unanimous consent and not have an up and down vote is so their members wouldn't have to vote yes or no on releasing this. The rumor is that when this vote comes on Tuesday, Monday night or Tuesday, we could see upwards of 100 House Republicans vote to release this. They can't explain to their constituents why they're protecting the Epstein files. Okay. No. Donald Trump did not fellate Bill Clinton. You'll never see me do a video on it because it is fucking untrue, and it takes away from the shit that we need to focus on, the real shit. All of that stuff is just dumb political theater. It's all dumb political theater. The Senate could very well fall in line too, yes. Why didn't Biden release the files? Could have been because the Ghislaine Maxwell trial was going on and they were under a court-ordered seal until the end of that trial. And of the original 33,000 emails that were released, 99% of those that Trump says he released, his people released, 99% of those 33,000 emails were released at the end of the Biden administration. Listen, I know that there's a theory that Joe Biden didn't release the information because Bill Clinton is in it. Bullshit. They're all going to go down. All of them. He couldn't release the information. And why didn't Joe Biden release it? Also, never explains why Donald Trump and the Republicans are fighting to keep it hidden so badly. This is going to break very badly for Trump. I think this is what cost him his presidency. What do you think about this year's Rock Hall of Fame? The same thing I think about every year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction class. You got some acts in there that deserve to be in there, and then you got some acts in there that you look at it and go, I thought this was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just changed the name of the institution to the Music Hall of Fame and be done with it. It's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I fucking love Dolly Parton, but she's not rock and roll, and she's in the fucking hall. Public Enemy is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I love Public Enemy, but it's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If Biden released the files, it would have been called fake news or that he manipulated them. Well, they're already saying that, right, Sherry? I mean, you're absolutely correct, but they're already saying it. They're already saying anything that you see from these Biden files, they had their hands on it for 4 years, so Lord knows what they did to it to alter it. They're already trying to discredit it. No, Joe Biden did not fly in the Epstein plane, but nice try. Chuck D woke up politically. We stand with Mr. Trump. Well, then go stand with the piece of shit. I don't give a fuck what you do. You stand with a pedophile? Stand with a pedophile. Next time, do it with your name and face right out in front. Joe never was on plane. I don't even remember the full list. Let me look up the list real quick. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Clickety click click. Oh, and I don't want to know who might make the Hall of Fame. Who did make the fucking Hall of Fame this year? The fuck? I don't even remember the whole goddamn list. I remember reading it and going, yep, that sounds about right. Fucking moving on. Oh, you filthy whore. I don't want the ads. Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake. There we go. The Riff Report, eh? Okay. Lincoln Park. They're not Hall of Famers. No. That's not the right fit. Good fucking Lord Almighty. Let's see, what the fuck are you? Here we go. Done. Go right to the fucking source. My heart's on fire. Would you like to buy your museum tickets? No. I am not visiting Cleveland anytime soon. Thank you for the offer, though. Why do you make it so far? Okay. Class of 2025. Fucking turn the ads off, Hall of Fame. Okay. Bad Company. Yeah, they're Hall of Famers. Carol Kay? Don't know. Maybe she's a Hall of Famer, or I don't know. Chubby Checker, Hall of Famer. Cyndi Lauper, Hall of Famer. Joe Cocker, Hall of Famer. Outcast? Outcast? Salt and Pepper. Listen, I fucking love Salt and Pepper. I grew up in the I was turned 10 in 82, right? I was push it. I was doing all of that shit, man. Want to thank your mother for a butt like that. All of that shit. But they're not rock and roll. That's not a rock and roll. Soundgarden? Yes, Soundgarden was a pivotal band within the rock and roll genre of known as grunge. Absolutely. Warren Zevon? Yes. The White Stripes. I don't know. I don't know if the White Stripes are Hall of Famers, in my opinion. I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Joe Cocker, he deserves to be in. Chubby Checker deserves to be in. Bad Company deserves to be in. Soundgarden deserves to be in. Warren Zevon deserves to be in. Cyndi Lauper deserves to be in. Yeah, I don't know anything about this person. You love me, Santa? I'm not Santa. I'm Santifa. And you can get your Santifa gear now at my website. Hang on, let me show you. Giddy up, bapa, mow, mow. Hang on, where you at, motherfucker? There you go. There you go. My Santifa merch is out. It's me. It's the Santifa. You can also get it's not going to lick itself. Check out my balls. Jolly as fuck. These are all available at my website. Well hung. Let's get lit. These are all available, by the way, in t-shirt, hoodie, and throw pillow. Going to be working on coffee mugs next week, but you can get all of these. Plus, we're not done. Santa's favorite hoe. Ho cubed. Ho, ho, ho. My Christmas bud shirt, all decorated up for the holidays. And I even have a non-offensive one for people that don't want to wear something offensive. Have a merry little Christmas. Know what I'm saying? That's my Christmas merch. It's all available on my website. I have merch all year round. I have atheist merch and marijuana merch and political merch and taco merch and all of that shit. It's up year round. But then the holidays come around, I throw out the Christmas merch. I'm still stuck on the White Stripes. Jack is okay. He might be a genius. I mean, I just don't think that I don't think that I don't think that their group is Hall of Fame worthy. I just don't. Hello from Pittsburgh, the drinking town with a football problem. Uh, uh, Pittsburgh is the greatest sports city in the country. Um, it's also where you're going to hear Ewans and Jagoff 300 times a day. Um, Not only the greatest sports city in the country, but sort of home to a very underrated sports movie, All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise, when Tom Cruise and Leah Thompson were fucking, they were barely out of their teen years. You can push back on it, but listen. I don't live in Pittsburgh. I'm not a fan of any Pittsburgh team. I'm from the Chicago area, right? I have no love lost for Pittsburgh teams, but at the end of the day, that is the greatest sports city in the country, hands down. Period. It's the only fucking city in the entire country where the whole goddamn city has adopted a universal theme, a universal color, and the whole fucking. If they ever got, another professional sports team, it would be black and yellow, just like the Pirates, just like the Steelers, just like the Penguins. They're the best sports city out there. I almost said titty. Chicago's a phenomenal sports city. I mean, I'm in the suburbs. I grew up around here, man. Yeah, I've been here damn near my whole life. Chicago's a hell of a sports city. Am I married? Yes. Yes. Mike Ditka is a piece of trash that should ever be shit on. Should forever be shit on. Everywhere he goes in the city of Chicago. Every fucking time Mike Ditka walks into a bar or a restaurant or a hotel, they should look at him and go, fuck you, you piece of shit. We will never serve you. Take your fucking money elsewhere. We don't fucking want you. That's the response he should get in every fucking establishment in and around the city of Chicago until the day he dies. Stop swearing. That's going to get you muted right there. Bye-bye. What did Mike Ditka do? Mike Ditka took the Chicago Bears, which is the flagship team of the NFL. There is no NFL without George Halas doing what he did. The Chicago Bears are the NFL. He took the flagship team of the NFL to their only Super Bowl in an unbelievable season where they almost went undefeated. An historic season. And within that only Super Bowl that the Bears ever played in, he denied, thank you for the birthday cake and balloons and hat, he denied the greatest running back of all time an opportunity to get a touchdown. He rode Walter Payton's ass up and down that fucking field, and when they were on the 1 yard line, he pulled the greatest running back of all time and put that fucking circus freak, William Perry, in there. And William Perry has a 1 yard touchdown run in a fucking Super Bowl, but Walter Payton doesn't because of Mike Ditka, because he wanted the big headlines on Monday morning about William Perry scoring a touchdown in the Bears Super Bowl victory. And Walter Payton died without a fucking Super Bowl touchdown. Fuck Mike Ditka. Fuck everybody in the Mike Ditka family. I hope everybody in the Ditka family, for the remainder of their fucking existence, never enjoy a cold beer as long as they live. I hope every one of them stubs their toe on the way to fucking take a piss in the middle of the night. I hope their steak is never cooked right. I hope right when they're getting ready to enjoy their favorite movie, the fucking power goes out. The whole fucking bloodline. I think we're back now. He was a fucking sideshow freak, Mike Ditka. He was a fucking ass clown. He denied Walter Payton a Super Bowl touchdown, and then the dumb fuck goes down to coach the New Orleans Saints and trades the entire fucking draft for Ricky Williams, and then comes out in those fucking the braids for the fucking for the press conference. What a fucking clown he was. We actually have the best internet service we can get out here. Yes, Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene are having one hell of a public breakup. One hell. He woke up this morning and started going after her again on Truth Social. Holy shit, man. He has pulled her endorsement. He has said she's a left-wing loon. He's coming up with nicknames for her because she wouldn't back off on the Epstein thing. He says, I don't have the fucking time to take this lunatic's phone calls every day. So she comes out and she goes, I don't call him every day. I sent him this fucking text message and then showed it, and that made him flip his lid. They are the Republican Party is at war with the Republican Party. She's dogging him hard on the economy. She's dogging him hard on the Epstein files. She's dogging him hard. It's part of the economy. She's dogging him hard on the tariffs, right? I mean, yeah, it is not going well in Trump land. Thoughts on Israel? Um, the people of Israel, I have no problem with. The government of Israel is dog shit. And the people of Israel don't deserve to be used as pawns in Netanyahu's game. Why don't I believe Trump blew Clinton? Do you honestly believe Donald Trump blew Bill Clinton? If somebody made you bet your house on it, made you bet your life on it, you're telling me that you believe that shit? I mean, it's fun to talk about and have fun with and all that. Do you honestly believe it happened? Not a chance in hell. Not only not a chance in hell is it believable, but the person who received that email, which was Epstein's brother, has already come out and said Bubba does not reference Bill Clinton. Which means that there was something that was blown, someone that was blown. It just wasn't Bill. I mean, think about it. You guys are trying to tell me that Trump filleted Bill Clinton. Does that honestly sound believable? I'm not playing any video games. I don't play video games. Yeah, they were besties for decades. That doesn't mean that they were Brokeback Mountain in this motherfucker on the side. I think it's filleted, not filleted. You're entirely possibly correct there. I mean, I've never had to use that term in a sentence before, but maybe it is filleted. Can somebody out there run that through ye old Google machine right quick for us? Is it filleted or filleted? I know it's fellatio, but if we're talking about he did do it, it happened in the past. Is it filleted or is it filleted? Somebody. Somebody says filleted is definitely the right word. Somebody else comes in with filleted. Okay, so let's just say it was filleted. My bad on the filleted. I stand corrected. I don't believe that he filleted Bill Clinton. Oh, ChatGPT says I'm right? Well, now we have a bit of a conundrum, don't we? We find ourselves in a bit of a quandary. World, oh world, we need to know the proper term for the past tense of having blown someone. Am I AI? No, I'm about as unfucking AI as you're ever gonna get. I am I am barely technologically functional. Tom, how do you make and edit all your videos? I press play or record and I speak. I don't know how to do much more than that. Filleted in Canadian. Well, we're close enough. in culture and similarities that we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go with the filleted, the Canadian version. We're going to say that's official. It is filleted. Show the skull collection later. Gemini isn't much smarter, honestly. Huh? Fillet Ted? Filet Ted. My bad. Wow, that fucking took me way longer than it should have. Damn you, Sticky Icky. Um, yeah, AI is like so far out of my fucking wheelhouse. I mean, we didn't have computers growing up in our house. The high school, the high school I went to had maybe 6 computers, and they were all in the computer lab, and only certain people got to use them. So, are you there? I'm about to be in my backyard here in a minute and start doing some end of season cleanup. I got to take down the decor and put shit away for the upcoming season. This is like the last truly warm day in the forecast. We could always get a little bit of a warm up in late November, early December. I mean, it's been known to happen, but um, the outdoor season is pretty much over now. So, got to take down all the outdoor wall decor and porch decor. Um, and get my landscapers are coming in Monday to do a fall cleanup, pick up all the leaves, cut down all the daylilies, and all of that shit. Get all of that into the burn pile. So I'm going to get a little bit ahead of them. And I'm sat here with things the size of my thumb that have more power than the thing that sent Apollo Crews to the. What the fuck? Yes, I don't. I we the height of my technology when I was growing up was a payphone and an Atari. That was the height of the technology of my youth. Like as long as you could find a payphone and you had a well back in the day it was just under a quarter, but if you had a quarter on you, you could make a phone call. Thank you for the scary cat. You could make a phone call and call damn near anybody, or at a minimum, try to make a collect phone call. You know, you had a beeper as a teen. Boy, you are misjudging the time period. Beepers weren't a fucking thing when I was a teen. I didn't have a beeper until I was 24, 25, maybe 26. Nah, 25. I didn't have 24, 25. I didn't have a beeper until mid 20s. I didn't a teen. I became a teen. I turned 13 in 1985. We weren't walking around with fucking beepers. If you maybe you guys had them, but we didn't fucking have them. Nobody I knew in high school had a beeper. Not one fucking person. Had I actually stayed in school to graduate, I would have originally been class of 90 because I failed 7th grade. I would have been class of 91 when I graduated. Not one person I went to school with. I never beeped anybody till I was in my 20s. We don't have a home phone either. We got rid of the home phone because everybody has cell phones now. So there's no line coming into the house. It's just everybody's individual line. You would have graduated before I was born. Yeah, probably. I mean, I was born 1972. In 1992, I turned 20. Did you have tin walkie-talkies? As a matter of fact, we did when we were kids. We made. Are you talking about two cans and a string? We made that. Fuck yeah, we made that. You ever gone snipe hunting? That's some good time shit. That's some old school shit. Snipe hunting. You want me to shave on camera for $10? Not a fucking chance in hell. Snipe hunting, baby. That's how you know you're from another time, another era. Are you religious? No, I'm an atheist. What about $1 million? To shave my beard? Yeah. You deposit $1 million into my bank account, I'll go live and shave the motherfucker. You're not going to like what you see. Here, you want to see what you're going to see? This is my wife and I in 1998. That's what you're going to see if this fucking hair comes off of my face. It is not a pleasant sight, which is why the fucking hair is on my fucking face. That's your boy with the porn stash and the sideburns in 98. '98. No. Jesus fucking Christ. Get your shit together, Tom. That's why this is here. That's why this isn't going anywhere. That's why, if anything, this is just going to get bigger. That's never coming off. I mean, we'll do it temporarily for $1 million, and then we're going to go right back in. I need to see the million first. I'm not stupid. I'm not getting in the van until I see the candy. Do I ever play that Grateful Dead guitar? Nope, don't know how. That's why it's hanging on the wall. It's art. Well, thank you very much for the flying guitar there. Do you post minion Facebook memes? No. Can I buy you a copy of Rocksmith so you can learn? No. No, I appreciate the offer though. Ever forget whether you are stoned or not? No. No, I've never forgotten whether or not I was stoned. No, Moto. No. I have guitars on my wall, but I play them. Never too old to learn. It's just not something I want to do. I'm very keen on what it takes to play, and I don't think I have what it takes. Let me tell you why. I say that. I came up around a lot of people that play guitar, predominantly of which was my cousin Junior, who was a phenomenal guitar player. But around other people that played guitar as well as other instruments, bass, things like that, drums. My daughter learned how to play. Hang out with the music guy, or hang out with the music guys back in the day when she was taking her lessons. And every single person I ever knew that was good at the guitar had a certain style. Had the longer fingers that could wrap around the head better. I don't have that. My hands are built more like drummers' hands. So it would be more astute for me to learn the drums than it would be the guitar. I don't think, physically speaking, it would be an easy thing for me. Nor do I have the desire to learn how to do it. What's the fifth article of the First Amendment? I don't know. I'd have to go look it up. What the fuck? Blowing Bubba. I'm not going to be doing the blowing Bubba thing. It's just, you know what I mean? It's not real. It just takes away from the real conversation. You'd be wrong about that. Okay, fair enough. Do you have strawberry elephant in what? Okay, we're done with that shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you a founding father? No. How are you? Fat and sassy. How are you? Given that you make mainly political content, how do you stay sane in this political climate? Are you fucking kidding me? This is this is like every day is the Super Bowl for me. I'm a political junkie. So there's political news flying every hour of every day. I now make more money than I ever have in my entire life, not actually working, but talking about the things that I like to talk about and did for 5 years for free. So I'm not outside busting my ass in the elements. I'm not breaking my back doing landscape work anymore. I'm making more money than I ever did. I get to work from right here in my home office anytime that I want. You don't even know if I got pants on or not. I get to smoke the herb while working, while making my content, and I have unlimited content. It's enough to keep me sane. That's enough to keep me sane. Keep fighting this shit every day until it changes. There's sanity in fighting fascism. There's sanity in oh. Come on. Come on, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? It's starting to get cold, so they're starting to come inside. Hey from British Columbia, Canada. Hello. You miss every shot you don't take. This is true. What is coming inside? The flies. Now that it's starting to get cold, they're starting to try to make their way inside. And I've noticed one or two of them in the house here in the last couple of days. Can you give me advice? Yeah, here's your advice. Don't take advice from strangers online. Squirrel. Bug assault? You missed a howling husky? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking to kill a fly. I'm in a murderous rampage. Glad to see the Democrats let people eat again. How are you putting that on the Democrats when all Donald Trump had to do was obey a court order and release the funds to pay SNAP? But he fought it so hard that he even threatened states against them using their own money to pay it out. But it's the Democrats that stopped people from eating. You can't possibly be that fucking stupid. Can you? He literally appealed to the Supreme Court to allow himself to deny people SNAP benefits. Look, the Democrats stopped people from eating. What's your favorite strain to smoke? The next one. Whatever one comes next. Yes, you can be that stupid. Well, hey, admitting you have a problem is the first step in curing it. Is that a Les Paul back there? No, that's a D'Angelico back there. That's a D'Angelico back there. I got that on Christmas Day 2020. So we're coming up on 5 years of that thing hanging on the wall there. So it's probably caked with resin. I don't see any holes. Is it expensive where you are? It's all relative, isn't it? I don't find it to be expensive to live where we live, but other people bitch about it all the time. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. I paid, we've been in this house, where it will be 21 years this coming February. We paid 185, I think it was, for the house. At the time, it was a 3-bedroom, bath and a half, 1,400 square foot ranch home. Means it's a single story with a basement. They say it's worth three something now, 330, 340, 350, which is fucking insane. I don't know. To me, it's not expensive, but like I said, a lot of people bitch about it. And is it a blue area? I mean, overall, it's a blue area. It's the Chicagoland area. My town has been historically red, but turning purple each and every year. What do I order at Portillo's? Beef dipped, no peppers, medium French fry, tamale, and something to drink. Usually a lemonade. Has ice come to my house? Nope. Love your takes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You don't have basements in Texas? That sucks. Did Renee get her new living room furniture? We found the living room furniture that we want. I get paid on the 21st, and then we go buy it. They said it would take about a week to get it here if we ordered it at that point in time. So we'll see. You know, it can be quite expensive to smoke from time to time, depending on where you get it, especially if you get it at a dispensary. Drumsticks probably do make great back scratchers, but back scratchers also make great back scratchers. And since I have psoriasis, I have been buying bundles of back scratches like this. I keep one in my car, one on my nightstand, one on my desk, and back in the day, I had one in the work truck. Oh, and one in the work trailer. Sorry. Hello from Kansas City, Missouri. Is that Bart Simpson peeking out? No, that's Mr. Burns back there. Should I get away from the internet for a while? My mental health? I don't know. I'm not. You should do whatever you think is best for you. Don't take my advice. Yes, it is turning purple. Do the hills have eyes in your area? We're on the, not yet. Like another 30 minutes west or south of here, and then you're getting there. Maybe not even 30 minutes. Do you think Klump is going to erect a statue in front of the Statue of Liberty on top Mount? No, I don't think he's going to. A long time ago, a YouTuber named Iterum said toilet brushes make best back scratchers. He was not wrong. Jesus Christ. Am I a deadhead? Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back? Release the hounds. Yes, that's... We got the Rasta Banana. This guy won in a carnival, the local carnival, and he traveled. He was up on the dash in my when I had my landscape company in my work truck. So 6 years he traveled with me in the work truck. And then somebody sent me this, just a ganja plushie. And then, of course, Mr. Burns. I won Mr. Burns back at that same carnival years ago. And I got a little plush taco. Mr. Burns back here. Release the hounds. Excellent. Come on. What the fuck? Everybody get back in your position. Stop playing around. And then, of course, I got all kinds of shit on the cubbies. So this cubby here is my Colts cubby. All things Indianapolis Colts. This is a miscellaneous catch-all. Books. These are all Volkswagen Beetle or Bus die-cast. Another miscellaneous cubby. It's my bowling ball, sorry. Over here. Another miscellaneous cubby, and then this is my dad's cubby. That's my dad's ashes. A picture of my dad, his race car tire ashtray with his pipe in it, and a model of one of his cars. I got my mini guitars. You can see the cats have been up here fucking with shit. My mini guitars, my lava lamp, and my skull collection. And the mini guitars, if you want to know about them, they're here. I'll grab one of them for you. Oh. So you can get just plain old guitars. You can get plain old bass guitars. You can get plain old drum sets. And then they make these for specific people. So like this one here, obviously you can tell it's backwards, but this is the Stevie Ray Vaughan guitar. You can see about how big it is. Each one of them comes with a little stand. Okay, you can see the detail they put into them, right? This is the Stevie Ray Vaughan guitar. I have Stevie, Eddie Van Halen, Paul McCartney, Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top's fur guitar. 5 of Jerry Garcia's guitars. I've got Bob Weir's guitar. I've got Phil Lesh's bass, Angus Young's guitar, Cliff Burton's bass, Randy Rhoads' polka dot flying V. I've got I haven't dusted in a minute, and they're all knocked over from the fucking cats. But yeah, I got to dust something fierce. Joan Jett's, Jimmy Page's double neck, Anthony Michael's Jack Daniels bass, Slash, Lita Ford. That one is Brian May of Queen. Then that's a random pink Fender and a random acoustic with Jamaican colors. See the cats knocked this one down. It's Lynch, Billy Gibbons, Paul McCartney. This is where Stevie goes. Not Jimi Hendrix. I don't have Hendrix's yet. Eddie Van Halen. Bobby Weir, Jerry. See the fucking cats. Jerry. Phil Lesh, Angus Young, Cliff Burton, Randy Rhoads, Joan Jett again. So that's the mini guitar collection. So you can get those on Amazon. All of those come from Amazon. You just go to Amazon, you type in, this is one of 3 companies that sells them. Axe Heaven, A-X-E Heaven. Axe Heaven mini guitars. You can also buy, they sell Neil Peart's miniature drum set, Ringo Starr's miniature drum set, Keith Moon's miniature drum set. They also sell mini amps and shit like that. So all of that came from Amazon. They got a shit ton of mini guitars of all kinds of different great artists and shit. Pronouncing Neil Peart right. Well, I try to have as much respect as I can for the artists that I love. I got Rush on the wall. You guys see this music wall. This is the one that's next to me and in my backgrounds, but I have a secondary music wall in front of me. And on that wall, I have Dave Matthews, the Woodstock poster, Stevie Nicks, Jerry Garcia again, Jimi Hendrix, a picture of Run DMC with the Beastie Boys in New York City in 1985, a Naked Ray Gun skateboard deck, the Blues Brothers poster, George Clinton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Rush, Cheap Trick, Pink Floyd, Iron Maiden, and Melissa Etheridge. And I'm going to have Joan Jett up on there as well. There was a Simpsons comic where Mr. Burns ran for president. His slogan was slavery. Let's try that again. If Trump could be truly honest, that's probably what is. Goddamn, I'm telling you. And then I'll show you I don't know if, forgive the, it's somewhat dirty, but the wall too, on that side that I'm going to show you here in a minute, is the wall that has the closet doors on it and the door to come into the bedroom. So I have limited wall space, but I have taken advantage of every inch of wall space. And when I moved into this room after our 24-year-old daughter Magnolia moved out of it, it had no closet doors. And Lily was moving out of her room into another room, and Tommy was moving into her room, and she had painted her closet doors, and he wanted them painted over. So this is the shit on the other wall and the closet doors that my daughter painted that I saved by bringing them in here. If we ever sell this house, I'm taking the closet doors with me and figuring out a way to display them in my new office. But so there's the door that comes in. Above the door, you have Taco Bar this way and Tom's Doobie Den. My oldest daughter Ashley got me that sign. Then you have, in the little section between, you got a marijuana sign, a sign that says, "I'm sorry, my weed is so loud I can't hear your bullshit." VW parking only, hippies use back door. This gentleman right here is a former astronaut and current NASA flight director. It's an autographed picture of him. He's a friend of mine from Houston now. Route 66 sign. Then above the closet doors, I have all of the old-time marijuana propaganda posters: Devil's Harvest, The Burning Question, Reefer Madness, Wicked Weed, Marijuana, The Burning Question, Marijuana Girl, and then my daughter's closet doors. It's a famous street artist piece that it's Banksy, I believe it is. I think it is. Was it Banksy? I can't remember. Anyway, she did this freehand on her closet doors, and when my son moved into her room, he wanted to paint it. He goes, "I don't want those doors." I go, "But that's your sister's mural. You can't paint over it." But like I said, I didn't have closet doors in here when I moved in. It's not Banksy. It's somebody. I'll know it when I see it. Thank you for the $25 donation. Are you a fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Not necessarily. I collect his Terminator action figures. I'm a fan of his movies, from Conan the Terminator to Twins. Wonder why he hasn't done a Netflix series yet. I don't know why he hasn't done a Netflix series. I'm a fan of his movies. I'm not a fan of his, like, he fucked around on his wife, and he's been a Republican. I'm not a fan of that. You have nothing on the ceiling? No, and I'm not going to put anything. And then above the shelving unit, it's the travel wall. So, anyway. And that's the office. It's just a regular old fucking bedroom that's being used as an office. Keith Haring. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I understand he's a moderate Republican. Banksy is the guy, the other artist, Banksy, I think, is the one that does, he's another street artist, I believe. Anyway. Are the mini axes tonally functional? No, I don't believe they are. They have strings on them, but I don't believe it's something that you can actually tune and play. At least I don't think you can. Order one and fuck with it. You never know. Yes, I could take a picture of the closet doors and get a canvas made of the art, but I'm just going to keep the fucking art. I will figure out a way to keep them until she moves into her first place, wherever that may be. And if she wants them to display them, then she could have them to display them. If she doesn't, then I'll keep them. I have kept everything that every one of my kids ever did. If they came home, listen, if they came home from school with a piece of paper where they just fucking scribbled on it, I didn't keep every fucking scrap that they ever scribbled on. But every piece of, art or art project or Any of that shit that ever came home, I put it in a bin with their name on it. And I saved every fucking bit of it. They did something like this, I saved it. They made something out of clay, I saved it. They did a Father's Day project for me, I saved it. I saved all of it. And then when Maggie moved out, I said, here's all the stuff that you made. And she's like, really? You fucking saved all of this shit? That's insane. I'm like, it's not for me to throw away, man. You created it. As a father, it was my responsibility to preserve it. Do you like hash or bud more? I don't know that I've had hash in 30 fucking years. Probably wouldn't, care for it right now. I just like my bud. Just like my herb. Man, I'm a simple man. I want to be able to elevate my mind ever so briefly, go about doing the things I need to go about doing, and fucking chill. You know what I mean? Dabs is basically freebasing hash oil. I won't do a dab because I'm afraid that my lungs will implode like that submarine on the way to the Titanic. I'll just take one good solid rip of a dab, and then I'll just go, gone. My lungs will just fucking collapse onto one another. If we ever meet, I'll waylay that fare right out of you. Do you ever buy the infused joints? I've bought some. I've bought some Moon Rock joints, and I've smoked a few of those. I like the Moon Rocks; those are pretty good. But I mean, no, not really. So you do as a hobby alternate history scenarios to see how the world could have gone, and you say you're currently on a European dominant world, and the U.S. unfortunately fell due to Trump shenanigans. That's actually a real possibility. Do I like THC pens? I no, I don't care for the vaping. So I have a few of these, right? A couple of these, and I got a few of these. I don't care for them. This gets used when we go on vacation because this you could just get right through the airport, no questions asked, right? No questions. And so that's what I use to go on vacation with, unless we're going to Jamaica, and we do like to go to Jamaica frequently. I don't know how long it's going to be before we go back to Jamaica, given what happened to him. But oh shit, our will, our we were working on our will yesterday with the lawyer. That's a fun process. Well, if we go to Jamaica, then it's just the island's covered with weed, so it wouldn't really matter. Oh, good Lord. I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every minute of it. What do you think of the THC hemp ban they snuck into the bill? Fucking Republicans, man. I swear to God, they suck. They really fucking suck. They are just fucking nasty ass fucking mountains. They will do anything to try and destroy progress. Fellow Illinoisan here. Yes, Rand Paul is pissed about it, but is he pissed enough to do the right fucking thing about it? Yeah, true, but he's got to do the right thing more often than every now and again on some of these bills. We need him to do the right thing when it really fucking counts, right? We need him to use his leverage to like hold up judicial nominations and shit and be like, no, we're not, I'm not fucking playing along anymore. You know what I mean? It's 11:46. I need to get moving. I need to go start tearing the backyard apart and getting it ready for winter. You know what I mean? It's winters get long around here and they get brutal, and we need to put down all of our shit, put away all of the stuff we need to put away, and that's what I need to go start doing. So, thank you guys very much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hasta lasagna.